So, welcome to another edition of the Wrestling Guild podcast with me, your host, Chris Mary Holtman, and my host partner, Nick E. Anderson. We are brought to you these days by SLTDWrestling.com, where you can find all your wrestling content. So, Nick, how are you doing today?
Well, doing pretty good, you know. We're close to summer, as I always say, but yeah.
We've been close to summer for a long time,
For a long time.
according to you.
I could do, yeah. So
Yeah, no, it's definitely warmer. We've had a couple of cool days, but it's getting warmer. It's nice. Enjoying some good wrestling. It feels like I've been looking around, reading around, and stuff like that, and Impact is getting a lot of good reviews around. People saying that it's doing really well. I was reading something on, I think it was on maybe Wrestling Inc.'s page, that they were talking about that like Under Pressure was really good, and they said that if you haven't watched it, then don't comment. So I mean, a lot of people comment because even if they don't watch it. So.
yeah, typical.
We're gonna review Impact the 31st of May, which was titled Under Pressure, which was a special, and that's why it was a little bit different. How did you enjoy it in overall?
Well, I think it was a lot better than the previous one we had last week. We actually had some good matches. We actually had some good wrestlers, and even though we didn't have so much chit chat and so much humor.
No.
But
I think the idea is that when it's a special like this, that you kind of just avoid. It's like a pay-per-view. There's not much room for chit chat and stuff like that. It starts off with Sanjay Dutt addressing the locker room about the attacks. The locker room kind of turns on him and says like, "Oh, there's nobody in management getting attacked." Blah, 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 blah. And Petey Williams steps in to defend him.
yeah, so we still don't know who's taking
No.
down people, but
No, I guess, and I don't know if that's going to be how soon that's going to be revealed, or if they were, as I said, we were talking about it, speculating last time whether they're waiting to bring in a wrestler from the outside, from the outside to be this person, because they had the tapings like a couple of days ago, and maybe it was revealed then. We'll see. We go into a little bit of a recap of what's been happening, and we get into the first match, which is Eli Drake versus Scott Steiner. How did you like it?
Pretty awesome, because I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was quite cool. We had Eli, we had Scott. We haven't really seen them fight each other that much.
No, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen them wrestle against each other.
So I mean, I think Eli went 100% on him, 100% on Scott. But at the same time, Scott, he has a defense, but
well, I think it was very obvious that Scott Steiner's days as a singles wrestler are over. He couldn't really hang with Eli Drake, and I think they did the best of the situation. But I think it's definitely obvious that Scott Steiner's days as a main event wrestler are over.
Yeah,
sorry to say, and especially when you look back on the GWN moments of the week that they've shown that it's a completely different wrestler. But I mean, he's old now. I think he must be. I don't know how old. He must be close to the 60s at least. I don't know.
60.
And he's been wrestling the whole time, so.
But I mean, he pulled out. I mean, he could defend himself to some extent, and he had some good moves, but he's just too slow. The reaction time is.
Yeah, I think that was it. The reaction time, really. Eli Drake cracks Scott Steiner with a chair over the head for the win. That was it. Eli Drake wins. Then we had Don Callis and Josh Matthews at the command center talking about Under Pressure and everything that's going on there, which is going on this evening. There was not much about that. And we go into Tessa Blanchard versus Madison Rayne. How did you like this?
Yeah, it was a great match. Madison did not give up easy. Even though Tessa went 100% on her, she really was aggressive.
You could definitely tell that Tessa Blanchard is a good wrestler.
So I mean, she gave everything from the beginning, but was unlucky in the end.
Yes, that was surprising. Madison Rain actually wins with a schoolgirl, a roll up. So she steals the win. Question is why? I think the question was why. What is the point of beating Tessa Blanchard? I mean, Tessa Blanchard obviously defeated Kiera Hogan in her first match, but what was the point of Madison Rain defeating her here in the feud? I mean, because I guess I don't know if they're going to continue Madison Rain versus Tessa Blanchard, or Blanchard's going to be upset and is going to keep attacking Rain, or I don't know.
Maybe storyline. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it was a good match. However, yeah, I liked it. There's some great wrestlers, and especially like you said, Tessa.
Yeah. We also had LAX in the clubhouse. King, who that's his name now. He is just gonna go by King, not Eddie Kingston. He comes in with a bunch of cash and a bunch of women, and says they're gonna face the Cult of Lee the following week.
Revenge.
And we'll see exactly if LAX can bring the noise.
We haven't had They haven't There's nothing official, right?
Well, I mean, I think this was the official word.
Oh, was that okay? Oh.
So tonight on Impact, they'll be facing.
But what kind of match? Or
no, I'm thinking just a regular match.
Regular, okay.
We'll see. We'll see. Then we had a Slammiversary vignette talking about Slammiversary. It seemed exciting. They've already started. I guess the tickets are on sale, and a lot of seats have been sold out already.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So it's gonna be awesome.
Wow.
Desmond Xavier versus Brian Cage. I think we all knew how this was going to go, but I think you still kind of have to be a little bit impressed with Desmond Xavier, how they played this out.
Absolutely. I mean, he was fast, and he had some great moves, but in this case, I think he's just too light for Cage.
Yeah.
I mean, he can just throw him around like a...
Yeah, but he did get in some cool moves that got the Cage down, so I mean, it was still competitive. But in the end, Cage just hits a vicious drill claw on Desmond Xavier, and he is out. So we'll see what this does with Desmond Xavier, where he's going to go. Obviously, he must be going for the X Division title, I'm thinking.
Yeah, wow. But yeah, like you say, he was really good. Wow. Mm-hmm. I mean, for meeting Cage?
Yeah.
Wow.
Promo from Aries saying that the man makes the belt and not the other way around. He wants the title back.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got the belt. He's the man around, and he's gonna show like Pentagon who is boss around here.
We also had a Su Yung versus Ali promo, kind of detailing Ali's transformation to a Rosemary type.
No,
we talked about. Now you get it.
Now I get it. Yeah.
And then we had the last rights match, Su Yung versus Ali. How did you like this? The deal was that you had to be put into the coffin. Yeah. Although I loved Su Young's entrance here. With the undead bridesmaids and everything.
They came with
that was kind of cool.
No, I mean, it was a very cool match, like you say. It was hard hitting. I mean, Su Yung is no little sloppy, slippity slop. Slouch, and especially from Ali's part. I think Ali did really well. You could see her anger in her, so that was awesome. And I think it was a good back and forth, and then we had the ending, who was a bit irritating, but
what were you irritated about?
No, but the thing is, like, Ali gets Su Yung into the coffin, but that little leg is not going in, and then she somehow takes her to the throat and then just
she puts on the mandible claw, puts Ali in the coffin, and the title changes hand. Su Yung is now the world champion, world knockout champion. Yes. It was a good match. It was an entertaining match. Although I do feel that maybe like Su Yung and Ali's styles don't really match.
No, they're a bit different, but
yeah. We had a throwback to another last rights match, the GWN moment of the week. Sting, my favorite wrestler, versus Abyss. How did you like this match?
I mean, this is wrestling. This is what this match, or that match, the previous match would have been. I mean, Abyss was so scary back in the days.
Yeah, he was
really scary. Yeah. So yeah, they show really how the coffin work and how Abyss and Sting really go for it. And
that candle in the candelabra in the face of Sting. He just got busted open. He was bleeding like a pig.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot of blood, and Sting was dripping. There's dripping all over the place. really hard hitting. They were going back and forth, and some really brutal moves.
Mhm.
I mean, chairs. What do you call that? The stone you have on your
What
grave?
is it? A tombstone?
A tombstone. Yeah, that was the name. A tombstone. I think Abyss went through a tombstone.
I know.
And the coffin was broken. So yeah, it was a lot of stuff, a lot of action.
Yeah, Sting won. Yeah, in the end, it was a brutal. I did not. This is before I started watching, so I did not. I had not seen this match.
Hmm?
Promo from Pentagon Jr. I think it's cool. You know, with it was speaking Spanish and stuff like that.
So you kind of get convinced. Like,
Yeah.
he has a feeling for it. Hmm?
Yeah. A mystery attacker gets
Sanjay.
Sanjay. P.D. Williams finds him. Is it P.D. Williams? Do you think?
Because he saw him first.
Yeah.
Is he a bad guy?
I don't know. No, he's not a bad guy now. But I just don't know. I'm kind of curious to see where this is going. I don't know what the mystery attacker is, who he is, or where. I mean, so we'll just see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then we had an Edwards versus Callahan vignette. Eddie tells Alicia that he and Sammy are going to face each other in the woods.
Yeah, and he's gonna like murder
Yeah,
him.
he said that he was gonna straight up murder Sammy Callahan. Alicia's just like, maybe not, but he's just like, no.
Yeah, that's
the
how he's gonna.
murder's happening. It's gonna.
This storyline is perfect.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, you kind of don't want the storyline to end because it's so cool and so fun, interesting.
Hmm.
But on the other hand, you don't want it to go too long
okay.
either.
Yeah, it's true. Hmm. But he's still so convincing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we had the main event. Well, we had it was a long main event, almost like 20 minutes, I think, right?
And there was a lot of like fillers before the main event.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff here and there,
Yeah.
so we lost a lot of time there.
Yeah. Well, it was Pentagon Jr. versus Austin Aries for the World Heavyweight Championship. How did you enjoy this match?
I mean, this is what I like when they give them a lot of time to show what they're going for. So I mean, yeah, it was a long and awesome match. Good back and forth. They are on the same level, and they have a really good communication and teamwork, even though they don't talk to each other. Because I mean, he's Spanish and he takes English. So yeah, and so a lot of that, and we had a lot of plot twisters.
Yes, there was a lot of plot twists, especially we had 2 countouts
Yeah. So
on the outside. Aries puts the last chancery on Pentagon out on the floor. They both get counted out, but which means that Pentagon would win. But Aries wants another shot, and Pentagon says yes. So they start it up, and then they both like kind of knock each other on their asses on the outside again, get counted out, and this time Pentagon Jr. says that they should start it up.
yeah, and then like as the ref doesn't look, I don't know how he got distracted.
He turned, I think, to either ring the bell or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
And then Austin kicks Pentagon Jr. in the balls and hits the brainbuster and gets the win. So Austin Aries is our new World Heavyweight Champion once again.
wow.
But what did you think of this decision?
Yeah, I'm thinking if it even was fair. I mean, Pentagon Pentagon had it right from the beginning.
Yes, Pentagon was the champion.
So was it really fair to take it from him right now, just like this? It was a very short
It
period.
depends. Yeah, it's a very short title reign. And the question, I guess the question is where Pentagon is going if he's, because I know that he's at the tapings. I mean, I know he was at the tapings, but I don't know how long they're thinking that he's going to stay with the company. If he stays with the company longer, then maybe he'll have a chance to get back. Maybe they want Pentagon to chase Austin Aries for the title because right now, for there being so many people that were going for the title before when Eli Drake had it, you had like you had Johnny Impact, you had Alberto El Patron, you had several others that were looking for the title. But now you don't have any. Now it's only been like Pentagon Jr., Austin Aries. So you kind of wonder where it's going now. I mean, obviously the Pentagon Jr., Austin Aries feud is not over. There's going to be, especially since Austin cheated.
Yeah, well, he's going to be pissed.
That Austin now is probably a heel.
Which is totally fine for me because he's doing a really good job. I really like it. Austin, good stuff. So yeah, I mean, this storyline, if they're gonna keep going, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know, Penta. Wow, he's a good wrestler. and he can get pissed a lot.
Yeah, I think they want to keep him in the company because I think he does a lot of good there. Especially, and you have like when you have Pentagon and you have Austin Aries. I think they're both good assets for the company. Although it was announced also this week that Austin Aries has unified the Grand Championship belt with the World Heavyweight Championship, so there is no longer a Grand Championship belt. There is only the one World Heavyweight Championship belt. So we're down to kind of like 4 belts again, which you have the X Division title, you have the World title, you have the Tag Team Championships, and you have the Knockouts title.
This is not too bad.
No, it's fine. You don't want to have too many titles either.
Exactly, yeah.
Well then, Nick, that was it for today. What would you? How would you rate this show?
B.
Yeah, I would give it a B too, a solid B.
Because like you say, a solid B. It wasn't a little B. It wasn't half of a B. It was in a quarter. It was a solid B.
Yeah. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast: SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. And Twitter, and you can also find us on singlelegtakedownwrestling.com, sltd.com, or sltdwrestling.com, our new home. Go in there and check out everything that they have there. We hopefully will get a new intro to highlight the fact that we're part of that. But for now, my name is Chris Mary Helpman. With me, I have Nick E. Anderson.
Boom.
Boom.